Um, have you ever wondered how a beloved classic can spark such heated debates? Disney's live action adaptation of Snow White has certainly stirred the pot, uh, igniting discussions long before its release. Uh, Before diving into the film's reception, a gentle reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button would be appreciated. Um, the controversy began with a leaked photo in 2023, which revealed not dwarves, but a band of Robin Hood-like rebels, led by a character named Jonathan. This choice, along with the casting of Latina actress Rachel Zegler as Snow White, set the stage for a whirlwind of opinions. Zegler herself acknowledged the cultural complexities in an interview, expressing pride in her Colombian heritage. Critics quickly turned their attention to Zegler's comments at the D23 Expo, where she pointed out the problematic nature of the original animated film's romantic storyline. She emphasized that the new adaptation would not follow the same path, aiming instead for a more empowered portrayal of Snow White. In a conversation with Variety, Zegler shared that her character would not be waiting for a prince to rescue her. Instead, Snow White aspires to be a strong leader, echoing her father's values of bravery and fairness. The film's narrative shifts from a passive princess to a proactive heroine, with Zegler's character facing challenges head on. Uh, uh, Despite the initial uproar, critics have noted that the film may not be as controversial as anticipated. Many agree that the live action remake has been toned down, with some expressing disappointment over the portrayal of the dwarfs through unsettling CGI. Uh, um, Comic Books Review highlighted that while the film retains the essence of the original story, it struggles with depth. The changes made to the plot seem more like superficial additions rather than meaningful enhancements. Um, the climax attempts to offer a fresh perspective, but ultimately falls flat. Currently, the film holds a 46% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, trailing behind several other Disney remakes. This rating reflects a broader sentiment that the film, while ambitious, may not resonate with audiences as intended, but as a film enthusiast, the modern take on Snow White leaves me feeling conflicted. The attempt to subvert traditional narratives is commendable, yet the execution feels overly cautious and generic. Uh, and it seems to aim for universal appeal, resulting in a bland production. It fails to captivate, despite its shortcomings. The film does have its merits. It could serve as a soothing bedtime story, um, lulling viewers to sleep with its predictable plot. Reflecting on the original 1937 classic, it's clear that while some elements may feel outdated, the charm of the original film remains unmatched. The new adaptation, while trying to modernize the story, lacks the magic that made the original so beloved. In this reimagining, Snow White's journey is framed as a quest for leadership rather than a search for love. The song Waiting on a Wish encapsulates uh, this theme promoting values of kindness and justice. While it may echo familiar narratives of female empowerment, Zechler's performance adds a layer of sincerity that critics have pointed out that this adaptation feels more commercialized than creative, sticking closely to the original story with only minor changes. And the costume design has also drawn criticism, with the Wicked Witch's look feeling uninspired compared to Snow White's trendy outfit. The Wall Street Journal noted that while the original film had its flaws, it managed to evoke emotion and intrigue. In contrast, the modern adaptation, despite its long development, feels simplistic and lacks the depth that audiences crave. Interestingly, this version stands out among Disney's live-action adaptations for its lighter tone, directed by Mark Webb. Known for his previous works, it offers a more playful experience than some of its predecessors. The Associated Press praised Zegler for her modern take on the character, though concerns arose regarding the portrayal of the dwarfs. The use of CGI for the dwarfs creates an unsettling contrast with the live action characters, raising questions about representation from, a CGI character. While Snow White may not be a cinematic masterpiece, it certainly isn't the disaster some critics suggest. Compared to other adaptations, it offers a more coherent experience, even if it lacks the charm of its animated counterpart. As the film continues to draw attention, it's fascinating to see how the cultural conversations surrounding it have shaped its reception. It's almost as if the film is a reflection of the ongoing debates in society, making it more about the discussions than the story itself. In the end, the fresh take on Snow White attempts to breathe new life into a classic tale, but it may not fully escape the pitfalls of its predecessors. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. I'll see you next time.